With the chief at the lead, we chased the figures of the fake Ura and Kettle. They appeared to have gone into the nearby park, just like Kana had suggested. It was the perfect location to rendezvous with Aoi. Better get in touch with her while I could. Hello, this is Ogre 1. Ogre 2, respond. I attempted to communicate with Aoi via the Oni mask's internal mic. My Oni mask itself was no ordinary mask, but a mystic treasure. It included an internal communication device which could operate anywhere, with voice-changing capabilities and heat vision. It was because of those features that I could move freely in the darkness, as well as avoid Akari and the others from discovering my true identity. It's fine, Akari's with me right now. Why would you assume that? Anyway, we've located the tea kettle. Just hurry over to the park, where the huge pond is. You know which one I'm talking about, right? Okay, I'll be waiting then, once I give the signal. What? While I was talking to Aoi over the radio, a spike pierced through the tree before me. Watch where you are aiming! Where were you looking when you threw that? That reply came from the fake Ura with a spike, no, bow shuriken in her hands. Which meant... The kettle must have escaped the fake Ura's attacks, but it was spinning around by Akari's feet and crying out error messages. It looked relatively worn out. It might stop if we gave it a good, solid smack. Roger. Here we go, Momo-chan. With Kana gone and the lot of us standing in the fake Ura's way, she readied her bow shuriken and took a few steps back. I withdrew my Oni baton from my hip and measured the distance between us. With so many opponents facing her, the fake Ura knew she was at a clear disadvantage. She simply stood and observed our behavior from afar. She had a calm yet cautious demeanor, but thanks to that, we could buy enough time. In the meantime, I quickly glanced behind me to check on Kana and... Oh. Taunting the tea kettle, Kana lifted up the hem of her kimono and revealed her smooth, milky thighs. Seriously? I thought not wearing panties under your kimono was just some urban legend. The ninjas and I struck triumphant poses side by side as we zeroed in on her luscious legs. Her fair-skinned thighs were visible through the dark fabric of her kimono. Her calves looked so soft, like those of a newly born fawn. And finally, she had a voluptuous, male, enticing smile across her face, the likes of which the ordinary Kana would never make. Was this Kana's serious mode? Oh, she turned back. What? What the heck was with Kana? She blushed, spur of the moment, and practically propelled the ninjas into outer space. Could her trance have been broken? Kana ran her hands along her kimono to smooth out the creases and hide behind a nearby tree. This was bad. She had reverted to the original Kana and wouldn't be able to fight to her full potential. Akari and the fake Ura were in hot pursuit of the tea kettle as it tried to escape once again. I assumed Akari would have the advantage in terms of stature, but... Oh, you're right, I can see two little studs underneath your shirt. Unable to stop her braless titties from jiggling under her shirt as she ran, Akari stopped and crouched down in place with tears in her eyes. She was the same as ever and was immensely adorable when she was embarrassed. I really wanted to take her home, if you caught my drift. Wait, now's not the time. Where's the kettle? While we were busy with our comedy act, the fake Ura clutched the kettle in both hands. Crap, we weren't just one step behind, but two! Jets sprouted from the kettle's legs and it propelled itself upward, with the fake Ura clinging to its sides. Let go, you idiot! The fake Ura and kettle quickly spun around in midair, almost like an out-of-control helicopter. If this kept up, the fake Ura's strength wouldn't hold out much longer. However, I was able to figure out its flight pattern, so it was time to put an end to this ridiculousness. Mini Ura, do you see the kettle in the sky? Alright, throw the underwear you bought at it. Having received my instructions, a figure leaped out from the tree behind me and then... Aoi emerged from the shadows clad in her ninja outfit and threw a volley of panties into the air. And what a sight it was. In no time at all, that pathetic-looking tree was reborn as a panty tree. This surprised our panty-thieving kettle as it unwittingly stopped dead in its tracks. Sure enough, the airborne kettle spun around and made a beeline for the lingerie-laden tree. I was ready and waiting to strike, with both hands tightly wound around my baton. Denied! With a swing of my quote-unquote bat, I launched the kettle back into the sky with a nice hard clang. Practically taking its place, the fake Ura let go of the kettle and fell to the ground. Oof! The instant the fake Ura was about to crash into the ground, I threw aside my baton and made a sliding catch. As I suspected, the fake Ura weighed practically nothing, and I could easily carry her in my arms. Phew, glad that worked out. She blushed profusely when I lifted her up and patted her head. Perhaps it was lingering adrenaline from being hurled around by a tea kettle. Are you okay? Alright, well then, hold out your hands. Seemingly oblivious to what was going on, she gave that polite-sounding reply and obediently held out her hands. Bringing them behind her back, I swiftly tied her up with a rope and kicked her to the ground. No way! You're my target and you'll be coming home with me. Haha, you can't let your guard down. Now that the fake Ura had been captured, she protested and squirmed around like a caterpillar. In doing so, the hem of her outfit slid to the side. Wait, is that your bare ass? Are you not wearing underwear? Are you an exhibitionist? Hey now, move and I'll only see more. Oh, what a glorious sight. Huh? I followed Akari and Kana's instructions and looked up toward the night sky. And there I found a comet. No, it was the jet-propelled kettle swooping in. The impact from my home run must have flipped some strange switch inside of it, as the enraged kettle's entire body was engulfed in flames and was plummeting toward us like a man-made satellite that had fallen out of orbit. It mentioned something about a self-destruct sequence, so that must have meant... Yeah, not a chance in hell I'll let that happen. If that thing was a jet, then so was I. Tsuzura, Sparrow, I choose you! There's no room for planning. It's charging at us, so I've got no choice but to get close and change its trajectory. Here I go. Thrusters engaged! I flipped the switch on the jet-propelled machine on my back and rushed toward the nose-diving kettle. I drew closer and closer until the very last second. This sucks, but it is a battle. I caught the kettle in midair. Then, with its whole body still engulfed in flames, we dove into the nearby lake. Holy shit!
私の手で捕まえてやるんだから。下着を握りしめながら新たな決意を胸にするあかりだが、あかりはまだ知らない。クラスメイトの浦部圭介がその怪盗浦であることに。次回怪盗紳士裏タンダー第2話葵のドキドキ初キッスにこうご期待。
Hey. Aoi was engrossed in some sort of narration, so I gave her a quick smack on the head to bring her back to reality. What was she talking about? Life had no next episodes. Come on, let's get changed, then go back to everyone. In the thicket, on the opposite shore from Akari's group, Aoi and I quietly got changed. Phantom Thief Ura wasn't a transforming superhero, so I needed to get changed if I wanted to go back to my true self. This was reality after all. Hey, Akari!
あかりさん、ケイスケ、それに葵ちゃんまで。
After we finished getting changed, we rushed over to Akari and the others. They were standing around, tea kettle, and were in the process of bagging up the stolen underwear.
来ちゃったのね。家で待ってなさいって言ったのに。
Sorry, I wanted to see if I could help.
それで、たぬきさんはどこですか？あ、はい。茶釜さんはこちらに。葵ちゃんの下着も無事ですよ。
Kana said that as she picked tea kettle, which had reverted to an ordinary kettle, up in her arms. This was probably an after effect of plunging into the lake while still on fire, but the panty-thieving tea kettle had steam rising up of it, piping hot panty rice ready to serve.
なんだ、もう終わっちゃったんですか。だから専門家に任せなさいって言ったでしょ。あなたたちの出る幕は最初からなかったの。
Even so, that look on your face isn't very convincing.
それはでも本当にびっくりしました。まさかお店の茶釜が動くなんて。
Yeah, it was almost like some romance novel or sci-fi movie. Maybe I should sell this material to a magazine or something.
いいね。そしたら私たち大金持ちだよ。それはダメよ。今回見聞きしたことは他言無用にして。いいわね。でもダメったらダメよ。
You're being pretty one-sided about all this. At least tell us why. Besides, you called yourselves experts. But experts in what exactly? Are you exterminating monsters or something?
それはあかりちゃん、お二人は被害者ですし、きちんと説明した方が納得してくれると思うよ。寮の人たちも茶釜を目撃しているだろうし、口裏を合わせてもらった方が。まあ確かにそれもそうね。特にケイスケは正直者だから、きちんと言い含めないと全部喋りそうだし。
Exactly. I'm so glad you understand me, Momo-chan.
ももちゃんって言わないで。あいつにバカにされたことを思い出しちゃうわ。
Haha, I don't really get it, but sorry.
まあいいわ。とにかく明日のお昼委員会室に来なさい。そこで事情を説明してあげる。茶釜の正体、それと私たち御三家の使命についてね。
With that strongly implicating comment, Akari left. Off to the side, Aoi and I locked eyes and nodded. It was unfortunate that we failed to capture the fake Ura, but we were able to protect the Saionji's mystic treasure and establish a connection to the three great families. With this, we could walk straight up to the three great families as informed yet ordinary civilians. If all went well, we might even be able to extract information about the fake Ura from them. Your days are numbered, fake Ura. I'll put this manhunt to an end next time. You can count on it. Sorry, a bunch of stuff came up. After all was said and done, I headed back to the cafe and found Kureha in her school uniform. I figured she had gone home in a huff, but it looked like she actually waited for me. What a nice girl.
で、下着は取り返したのか?
Yeah, these, right? I handed her the white panties I'd retrieved from the kettle. Mission complete.
一ついいか?
Oh, no need to thank me. I just hope we'll get along better from now.
誰が礼など言うか! このパンツ、私のじゃないぞ!
Huh? But these are the panties I remember seeing. Look, they're so white. White panties. Wait, these are Aoi's.
間違って持ってきたな。この虐待なし。
This is the only pair I have, so just put them on and go home, okay?
じゃない！人のパンツなんて履けるか！もういい！これ以上ここにいても時間の無駄だ。帰る。
You're going commando?
この時間なら人も少ないだろ。気をつければ大丈夫だ。
But you could get hit by a divine wind or something. I'll walk you part way.
いらん。お前と一緒の方がよっぽど危険だからな。
I see. In that case, I'll keep an eye out for your panties. I'll call you if I find them.
待て、そこまでしなくてもいい。自分の下着くらい自分で見つける。
It's fine. No need to be modest. The ship has already sailed, so let me do that much.
どこ?
Let me do it. Please. I can't back down yet either.
もう、そこまで言うなら手伝わせてやらんこともない。
Alright.
どうしてそこで嬉しそうにするんだ?
That should be obvious. It's because I get to help you. Didn't I tell you? This is my master plan to improve your impression of me. I need to show off my good side, even if it's just a little.
なんだ、そういうことか。私はてっきり。
Convinced of what?
うるさい。どうでもいいだろ。とにかく、もう帰るぞ。戸締まりするから早く出ろ。
Right. Kureha's cheeks tinged a light shade of pink as she gave me a gentle push on the back. Operation Panty Retrieval was a failure, but I would definitely do my best next time. I would search to the ends of the earth for those striped panties. Striped panties light a fire in men's hearts. I want to hold them in my hands and fluff them up.
何わけのわからんことをほざいてる。
Kureha said wanting to smack me in the head, but she couldn't reach.
悔しくなんてないんだからな。
Hey, if you keep stomping around like that, then your skirt's gonna...
見るな。ったく、あの変態は油断も隙もあったもんじゃないな。
When I got home, my room was as tiny and dark as ever. All that awaited me was sleep, so there was no need to turn on the lights. The first step to thriftiness was energy conservation.
さて、
I took the ninja outfit I'd hidden in the shop out from its bag and got it nice and tidy up on its hanger. This outfit had gotten pretty dirty too. It was the final piece of clothing Mom and Dad had made for me. I had better take good care of it while wearing it.
父さん、母さん。
I put the comb I had taken out of my pocket back into my drawer and offered a quick prayer. Uda hadn't been dead. I had always known it was a slim possibility, but now that I knew for sure, I was overcome with a sudden fatigue that almost made me feel dizzy. Maybe it would be better to throw everything away and head to sleep. I should just empty my mind and try to live like an ordinary student.
いや、まだだ。
Right, it wasn't like it was over yet. There were spare mystic treasures hidden on this island. If I could get my hands on them, then I could save Dad. What happened to her father? To make that happen,
怪盗ウラ、私はお前に告白する。
With that, I decided to write a letter. The moonlight shone brightly in my room, so it should make it easier to read and write over by the window. But what should I write? I had never written a letter to a man before. A man, huh? Maybe I could try asking for Uraba Keisuke's opinion.
どうしてそこで変態が出てくるんだ
Talk about unpleasant, he seriously ticked me off. What did he mean he was going to help me? Who was he to call me cute? Everything that man said made me sick to my stomach. Ah, so irritating. I couldn't even contain myself when I thought about him. I couldn't rely on him. I would write this on my own merits.
待ってろウラ私の手紙で必ずお前を虜に